Hello, this is going to be a newest poem. It's called The Blue and Green um, Yellow-Jacketed Anteaters Ride in Zambonis to the Starryscapes one Wednesday morning. So this gigantic Transylvanian Godzilla is somehow the anathema before the radioactive narrow geometry squeezing out the orange mandarins as this gigantic globe is vomiting automobiles swimming through the ossified and obscurantist coppery moonstones as these antediluvian buttocks of the iron women are muttering the jolted wiry voltage of this ogreish emanationistic bocce through all the bowling balls dripping from the honeysuckles of anti-de Sitter Zangazi butterflies' mental cybernetic space. At the inveterate of all these pine needles bristling with the lesbian star foam as this beautiful Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve in the year 2999 AD. 2099 AD, flushes down the sink Coca-Cola tubules through these gigantic grasshopper-headed water bottles that seem to slice open the brains of these Sybarite Transylvanian empresses that parkour through these gigantic wildflower-headed moons and this nicotine ashtray Eden of the birdhouses, brassier as they bolt together the ectoplasmic junco junctures, riding a psychedelic Scrabble flying carpets through the prophetesses of the anthropic system theories as these blue Mongolian teeth shackle the Genghis Khan of all these possible world lovers and me as this beautiful oscillation between all the redwood magpies of the Transylvanian seas and this gigantic toothpaste encased twin earth as these paranoid cowgirls somehow shackled the windows of the hummingbird's feed-in station of Star Wars into the baboons bungalow that where the bandicoots hideaways or the antediluvian antediluvian and Liechtensteinian atomic nucleotide wastelands that belt open these Capucino galloping rearing Clydesdales and Mustangs as their tortellini blue raspberry hoofs are like concrete resin of all the chopped up hydras drenched in the breakfast of all these disquietudinous hallucinatory infinities as Amitabha shackles all these deluxe pineapple face Minongian demigods in me as he's drenched out gasoline Huckabees and these Gawkerin electric chairs to the absolute infinite Minongian realm of these great chains of non-being and all these barbiturates as this tombstone shackles Drumheller, Alberta, through these sex-bloated moons that play solitaire and crazy eights and dressing behind the saloon bathhouses as their intergalactic hips and the Orioles of their putrescent bellies that are somehow riding vegetable face galloping quaggas through a cycloptic moon-headed aneroglyphic rear and valley, as his lumens and Transylvanian Republican vampires of delirium, as the woodpeckers of Yerba Buena and the Métis people of all their geneocracy are somehow eternally dedicated. This poem dedicated to a woman by the name of Rome Walker, and also, I shall quickly add that Hypatia and the Iberian Segovian woman and the Sybarites, as the Sibylline beautiful ashtrays are the emerald zenith before Zangazi's butterfly, riding in a sea of immaculate conceptional quantum Mariologist automobiles, as these panpsychic chupacabras are smoky up the soul through all the noctambules of soulscapic metempsychosis hematosis.